Welcome back to Build Academy, and happy Tuesday to everyone who's watching on release day. Today, I was challenged to build an Alpha Strike Torpedo, and I think I've done something clever. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I just got done building this, and I'm bursting with excitement, and I really want to share this with you guys. So there will be moments where you look at me and you go, David, what are you doing? But trust me, it all comes together. I'm giving you the foundation of this. This is what gets it started. This is not the complete build because I want it to work if you have a blind. I want it to work if you're playing in 120 or 130. So right now, as it stands, this is an 82-point build. And there's some slots open and some wiggle room. And I think that's a good place to leave it. The main focus of this build is on the Enterprise NX-01. But I'm going to start with the support ship, and that is a U.S.S. Pegasus. It doesn't have to be the Pegasus by any means. Really, it's a Federation ship with Dinatra, Admiral Hayes, and the Task Force elite talent. Now, Dinatra, I think most of us are familiar with. She grants an extra attack die to every ship within range 1. Admiral Hayes, for a fleet action, will give all friendly ships within range of your ship +1 attack die this round, +2 attack dice against Borg ships. Okay? You see where I'm going with this. Task Force. As an action, choose a faction. All friendly ships within range 1 to 2 of your ship gain +1 attack die and roll +1 defense die against ships of that faction for this round. Okay, so what you need is a third ship to trigger Hayes and Task Force. So the Pegasus can trigger Task Force, and then the third ship can trigger Hayes, or you could run something like Martok 8 to let the Pegasus do both actions. You could also run something like Janice Rand, even a Enterprise E. Riker. Any of those would grant the Pegasus the ability to do this. So those are some options to make the points work here. Okay, so that's our little support guy. The big hitter, the Enterprise NX-01. It will become very evident why I picked this in a moment. But the enhanced hull plating is going to come in handy. I used Fleet Commander, the resource. I'm assuming this is OP play, or at least a friendly game where you can use a resource. Captain Karr, Independent, and Captain Duras, Klingon. If you see where I'm going with this, kudos. Karr will grant us a couple of rerolls, and that will help us with quality. Fleet Commander gives us skill 9 on Karr. That's going to help a lot. And Duras will let us discard a whole bunch of stuff to get extra attack dice. Okay, now, where are we going from here? Well, realistically, a whole bunch of junk. Disobey orders as a talent. Think fast as a talent. Really, they're just 2 of the cheapest talents we can fit on here. Crew. Elizabeth Lense and Elizabeth Shelby. Again, 2 cheap crew that fit on here. Crew Tuvok. I wanted to find a way to make him work. This is the Voyager version of Tuvok. When firing a secondary weapon, you may disable Tuvok to roll 1 extra attack die. Well, guess what? You're going to disable Tuvok to fire an extra attack die, and then discard him with Duras to get 1 more attack die. So really, he's 5 points for 2 attack dice. I think that's worth it. The enhanced hull plating, as I mentioned, that's free because of the NX's ability. And then I went with high yield Photon torpedoes from the Cairo pack. If you don't have those, You can do this with quantum torpedoes. You can do this with regular photon torpedoes. Any of it works. I went with the most dice possible. So, if you have high yield photon torpedoes, you are rolling a base of 6 dice. Tuvok gives you a 7th. Denatra will give you an 8th. Hayes gives you a 9th. Task Force gives you a 10th. Duras will discard, disobey orders, think fast. Elizabeth Lense, Elizabeth Shelby, the enhanced hull plating, and Tuvok. That's 6 more dice for a grand total of 16. 16 dice. If your captain skill's greater than the ship you're shooting at, you get an extra attack die from Karr. That's 17. Is that good enough for an Alpha Strike torpedo? I think it is. Yeah, you're only getting 1 reroll. Honestly, I'd still rather do this as a primary weapon, but I think the point has been made. If you want to do this with secondary weapons, you can do it with secondary weapons. I'm not saying it's great, but there you go. You want 17 dice? If you want the version of this with a little bit more quality, take out Disobey Orders as a talent, run Invaluable Advice, and that says before rolling your attack or defense dice, you may discard this card to place a battle station token beside your ship. So you would do that. You wouldn't be able to discard it with Duras, so you'd get 1 less attack die, but you'd have a battle station token. I think 15 or 16 dice with battle station quality and a singular reroll from Karr is probably better than 16 or 17 dice without the battle station token. Perhaps a little trick there to get that little bit extra, but if you're trying to max dice, go one way, but honestly, sacrificing a single die for that battle station token is a better means of doing this. I'm done. Mic proverbially dropped. See you guys next week with a build challenge. Please feel free to leave more build challenges in the comments. I really do enjoy trying to build creative, fun fleets. If you want restrictions, leave those in your comments too. Like ship pure, fleet pure, whatever. Tell me about those. Resource, no resource. Make it tough on me. Say build whatever. I'm not going to make my own challenges tough. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, we'll see you on the shipyard. No, not on, around.